Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. I hope all of you are staying safe and doing well. If you remember, we've been targeting some government exams and trying to improve our stock of phrasal verbs. In our last two episodes, we talked about phrasal verbs related to travel, then we talked about phrasal verbs related to money. Today, we're going to talk about phrasal verbs related to business and small talk. Let's check them out. So here is the first one. The first one is give up. And as we know, phrasal verbs have different meanings and different contexts. For example, give up means to surrender. For example, the suspects gave themselves up, or you give yourself up to your work. The second meaning is to stop doing something, to give up something. Someone gives up smoking, right? It can also mean to give up hope, right? So you give up the apartment, you give up all hope. So the other meaning can be to lose hope for. So you lose hope of finding your dog, you lose hope of seeing someone. So you can say, we had given you up an hour ago. We stopped looking for you an hour ago. Or to admit defeat. It can also mean to abandon what you are planning or trying to do. For example, you give up on writing the novel. Okay. Next one, give in. If you give in, you admit that you are defeated or that you cannot do something. For example, you should not give in to bully tactics. If someone is bullying, you should not give in to that. The other meaning can be pick up. Pick up means, now pick up has different meanings related to different contexts. So it can mean picking up something from the floor. It can mean, tidying up, cleaning up the bedroom, or it can mean picking up passengers. For example, the bus picks up commuters. It can also mean to buy something, to get something, right? For example, you buy a nice coat at the sale, okay? It can mean to buy, right? Buy intentionally, so you pick up some flowers when you're coming home, or it can also mean to increase speed. So the plane picked up speed and the plane picked up pace, okay? So you can also say the other meaning can be to take into custody. For example, the police picked him up for burglary, right? The other meaning can be to resume. Let's pick up a conversation after lunch. Or it can also mean to something when it's improving. For example, sales picked up last fall. You see, words like give up, give in, pick up, these are phrasal verbs you use in daily conversations when you're talking with someone. So small talk, when you're having casual conversations, you're using these words. When you're having formal business conversations, you're doing these words. The other word is to get back. Okay, so to get back to someone, get back at someone, right? So to get back means to move away. So quick, get back. That thing is dangerous. Get back can also mean to return. The boss gets back to the office on Tuesday. Get back also means to go and pick up someone, to retrieve someone. For here you can see the father drove all the way to the summer camp to get his daughter back after she came down with severe food poisoning. Get back can also mean revenge. So here is someone trying to get back at her for what she did in the meeting, right? So these are very, very versatile. They can be used in different contexts and they have different meanings. Another one is work something out. So if you work something out, you come to an agreement and you try to find out a way of doing something. For example, I think we can work this out so that all of us are satisfied. So if there's a problem you cannot do anything about it, you're trying to look for a solution, and then you say, okay, there is a way. I think we can work it out in such a manner that everyone is happy, right? Called in. The next one is called in. If you call someone, you're calling someone to come and help you. So you call in an architect, you call in maybe a supervisor to come and see the work, or you can call in an advisor who's going to come and see and advise you. Can also mean to visit a place for a short time. So you're going somewhere, you're going to your office and you just decide to call in on your friend. So you visit your friend who's not doing well for some time, say hi, hello, and move on. So call in means to visit a place or person for a short time. So I'll call in on my way home. Another such very, very versatile phrasal verb is catch up, right? So catching up can mean so succeeding in reaching a person who is ahead of you, right? So he stopped and waited for Lily to catch up. So Lily is far behind, walking behind, he just waited. Catch up can also mean like if you haven't met a friend for a long time and you really would like to meet and have a conversation and find out what they're doing, that's called catching up. So it's good to catch up with old friends when the lockdown is over and everything is fine and normal. I would really like to catch up with old friends. Next, there are certain things you do to get back on schedule. For example, you catch up with your emails. You haven't seen your emails for a long time and you would like to get back to schedule and take a look at them and answer them. The next one is put in. Put in has again different meanings. Put in can mean to make a formal offer, like you put in a plea of guilty at the court. It can also mean to introduce, as in conversation. So if your boss introduces you to another colleague, so he put in a good word for me. Next, the amount of time you spend, the effort you put. So you put in 8 hours at the office. It can also mean to plant trees. So you put in 20 rows of pine trees. To make a phone call, isn't that interesting? Put in also means to make a phone call. So you put in a call to the school principal or to apply for an early retirement, right? Another word is step in. So you have a substitute stepping in for the injured player, so to enter into an activity. It can also mean to intervene. So the government stepped in to end the strike. Run this by. This is not that common, right? But the others, they are not very new to you. Use this in a regular conversation, small talk, business conversations. Now, run this by is very interesting. It means to explain or describe something to one. So if you have an idea and you want your friends, right? You want your friend to know about it. So I have an idea I would like to run by you. So I have an idea I'd like to share it with you, to describe it to you, so that you tell me what you feel about it, to know your feedback, right? So that is run by. Run by can also mean to obtain permission. So you have a couple of plans for renovating your house, and you want your partner, or you want the seniors at the house to grant their approval. So please run those kinds of decisions by me next time. So you have done something you haven't asked your parents by, for example. Yes, and they tell you, so next time you do something like this, make sure you run those kinds of decisions by me. So you take permission from me. But this is not that common. But the others step in, put in, catch up, called in. They are all very, very commonly used in regular business and small talks. And did you know they are so versatile? They mean so many things in so many different contexts. It's for your convenience that I have decided to start the series and to sort them into groups so that you remember. So you have one group with travel. You have second group with money. Today is the one with related to business and small talk. But what is interesting is that some of these you will find in different contexts. For example, pick up someone. Pick up can come in the travel context. Pick up can also come in the business context. Isn't that interesting? I told you, these phrasal verbs and idioms, they are so versatile. They can be used in so many different contexts. I hope you're enjoying this series. And I wish to move on and bring another set of phrasal verbs for you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.